Okay guys, so we're back here now. I'm gonna talk to you about the defense type supports. As you can see, we have a bunch of defense types. Defense types obviously perform much more defensive functions than their attack type counterparts.
Yep.
So the first function I want to talk about is what they refer to as charge guard. Basically what that means is when you charge chakra, your supports will come out and block for you. Yeah, and you can see that Kankuro does that as well, because we have that defense type Kankuro on the other side. The next one is dash cut, and what happens there is when someone tries to dash at you, your support will come out and block it for you. And you can go ahead and do that too. Oh. That's not a dash.
Oh, that was a juice.
Yeah.
Oh, look at them get bold.
Yeah, so as you can see, I have two defense type supports. When they perform my defense type functions, they both come out. Whereas obviously Dark M only has one, so when he does his, then only his one comes out. But either way, it's a new function that they added to it, where basically your supports come out to defend you when your guard gets broken. Oh yeah, actually that must only be when there's support drive, because it doesn't happen all the time. Okay, yeah, you see how my supports come out and try to block for me? As you can see, like most of the defense type blocking, it's not particularly effective, but they try. I guess that kind of takes me into the actual supports guarding. Like, what the heck does this actually stop? Because you'll notice that in the dash cut, when someone chakra dashes at you, the support just kind of gets knocked over and doesn't really block it. So it's like, what does this actually stop? So the supports can block against normal attacks, although it won't stop the actual hitbox, to just get in the way.
Yeah.
It'll stop shuriken, chakra shuriken, items, and normal dashes. So for example, when I normal dash, the block, like try just normal dash at me. Yeah, you see it blocks shuriken. It blocks the normal dash. It'll block the normals, but I'll probably still get hit. Yeah, because your normals are too big. Really useful. And oh yeah, it also blocks items. Oh, actually, let me throw at yours. Just charge chakra. Not block. Charge chakra, yeah. Yeah, so as you can see, it blocks the shuriken, and it also blocks the items. Okay. And I guess as you notice from the chakra dashes, they also can get knocked over, but still block things. So for example, obviously chakra dashes is one where they get knocked over. So if I hold this up and you chakra dash, they will get knocked over. That's a jutsu.
God damn it. For those of you that are wondering why I keep messing up, I am playing on stick.
Yeah, he's trying to learn it on stick, being all serial and such. Okay. And they also stop projectile jutsus. So go ahead and charge chakra. Okay. Or maybe they don't stop that one because it's weird. But they block normal fireballs and such. But the thing is that they still get knocked over, so it's not foolproof. Yeah. So like my fireball's multi-hit. So he blocks the first one and then it just splits up and hits you anyway.
Yeah.
So you can't really count on them to block most big things. And ultimate jutsus just run them over. So just try to call him out again. Yeah, so yeah, you saw I just kind of ran straight through him and hit him anyway.
Yep.
So yeah, they're not foolproof, but they do help a little bit. So now we'll go on to the final type, the balance type. Okay guys, we're back, and now we got ourselves armed with some support types. So we're gonna go over the
balance types.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, balance types.
Aha!
Brain fart. Okay. So yeah, okay, way to jump the gun.
Dude, this is review anyway.
Okay, so I guess I'll go over covering fire first, since he already blew it. So yeah, basically, when you throw chakra shuriken, your supports come out and throw theirs as well. If you have one, that guy comes out. If you have two, they both throw it. You know, nothing too fancy.
Yeah.
Obviously the best supports for that are the ones that have
Good
special
chakra
chakra
shuriken.
shuriken.
Yeah.
The next function is the UJ substitution. So your balance type support can actually take an ultimate jutsu for you. This is a cinematic, as you can see, so they will take it regardless of if they were already on screen doing something.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and hit me with your ultimate now, and I'm gonna call someone out. Yeah, you see he jumped back and blocked for me even though he was already out.
True friend Kakashi.
Yeah, goodbye, my friend. And yeah, the last function actually doesn't need support drive. So we'll take this off and retry.
Yeah, we need Kakashers back anyway.
Okay. So
Should I get against the wall?
no, you're close enough.
Okay. Oh god, that's huge.
Yeah. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm attempting to ring out my opponent here, the Kisame. So normally when you get rung out, you lose. So he gets rung out, but Itachi actually goes out and saves him, and you don't even need support drive for that. So balance types going out on a limb for you. You take the same amount. You take a full health bar worth of damage. Not one of the little ones. The entire 6 bars.
Yeah, if you'll
worth of
notice,
damage.
if you'll notice, my bar went from green to yellow.
Yeah.
So now it's the same color as his.
Yeah, so now if I were to knock him out again, Itachi could still save him again, but he would die.
Doesn't land on his feet this time.
So yeah, that's the other function, the falling substitute, where if you were to get wrung out, your support actually saves you. That's pretty neat, I guess. Their ring outs don't seem like they're too common, but that could be a nice safety net. Okay, and I guess with that we can talk a little bit about the durability of supports.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I want to do here is go over the durability, obviously, of supports, their health. As you can see, they each appear to have 6 health, but you'll notice that Itachi's health is green, whereas the 2 supports on the first Hokage's side are yellow. And that's because Itachi has 2 health bars, 2 actual complete health bars. So that's kind of the durability buff that I've been talking about for single supports. They actually get the full 12 durability put all on top of them.
Yeah.
So how do you actually deplete that durability? There's a couple of ways to do it. The first way is if your support gets hit by a jutsu, then he loses 1 health.
Okay.
So in order to demonstrate that, I want you to charge up your Shark Bomb, and I'm going to call my assist into it. So go ahead and start charging it. Yeah. And notice how the Raikage got hit, and now he's missing health.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, getting hit by a jutsu, it doesn't matter how many hits the jutsu is, though. Getting touched by a jutsu will cause your support to take 1 damage. The next way to take damage is if you block a strike back. You saw that before when we were doing the attack types. You actually lose 3 health for that.
Okay.
You lose half of your overall health. That's why if you block it twice, with a normal support, they're gone.
So there's a lot of counterplay in knowing when you need to keep your assist versus when you want to avoid the strike back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big price to pay.
Well, I mean, you essentially get 2 blocks for free if you have 2 assists.
Yeah.
And then from there, you have to decide whether you want to actually sacrifice someone to block it.
Yeah.
And then there's the other 2 ways that your supports take damage. Take away 6 health. They take away a whole life bar.
Oh, yeah.
And that's obviously the ultimate jutsu substitution when they take an ultimate jutsu for you, and the
Ring outs.
falling substitution when they protect you from the ring out. They also take 6 damage. And more or less, that's a summary of the health of supports and how they take damage.
And just to clarify, just randomly jabbing a jutsu or kicking them with a combo, that doesn't take a bar away.
Correct. Yeah, it like could combo me and I'll call out my support and they'll get hit by your swings. Just keep comboing me. Yeah, you see how I got hit, but he didn't take any damage?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you actually have to hit him with a jutsu. Also, if you hit them with an ultimate jutsu when they're out on the field, that doesn't do anything to them.
Yeah, they just kind of get tripped up and then they leave.
Yeah, that doesn't do any actual damage to them.
Okay.
Okay, so we're back again, this time showing you how, I guess the differences in like when you call supports and how you can actually fully utilize them. So first off, as you'll notice, when you're standing on the ground, you can call your supports. They do their normal jutsu. You can call them at any time, regardless of what, I guess, you're doing.
Yeah.
Unless you're, or even when you're guard broken, actually, you can still call your supports. But yeah, you can call your supports whenever. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
But there's a difference between calling them in the air and calling them on the ground, if they have an air jutsu. For example, Sakura has an air jutsu, so her normal ground jutsu, you'll notice, is really slow. She has that start up before she jumps at them.
Yeah.
Whereas if I call her in the air, she just already starts jumping at them. It's still way slower than it used to be, but it's faster than what it is normally.
Yeah. Itachi also has an air version.
Yeah.
So if I were to jump...
Yeah, you'll see Itachi shoots the fireball much faster.
Yeah.
So that's just the basic difference, ground and air. Some supports have that, most don't. But what I really want to go over is supports during actual combos, because that's when it gets kind of tricky.
Yeah.
So, as you'll notice, again, this is what my support looks like. She comes down, she kind of has a landing animation, then she goes into her jutsu.
As does Itachi.
Yeah. So that's normal. During the first hit of my combo, you'll notice she does the exact same thing. Nothing different.
Yep.
But if I do it during the second hit of my combo, she doesn't really have that initial landing lag. She just comes out and does her jutsu. So you can do that with Itachi as well. Yeah. So you'll notice
he went cross-eyed right there, but still.
Yeah, you'll notice that he comes out and attacks really fast. That's something that you'll notice. They actually come out much faster, but they appear kind of off to the side, trying to like get them at like a 90-degree angle. So for supports that don't have good tracking, like fireballs and projectiles, they'll often miss in the middle of your combo. So you have to be aware of that and know when to call them.
Yeah.
And this also applies to the air. So if I call them on the first hit of my air combo, you get the normal air jutsu. You know, nothing all that special. Whereas if I call them after that, I get that faster support call. And the other thing is, if I try to call them during the last hit, you see I got the air version again. So on the first and the last hit, it's the normal call. Anything in between is the fast one off to the side.
Yeah. You notice that Itachi came out much faster on my second hit than on the spike down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that works for ground combos as well. Not really gonna bother showing you it, because yeah, it's like the same thing.
Yep.
So that, for those of you who are gracious enough to watch, basically wraps up our reintroduction of supports. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys tune into the next one. Okay, dude. Okay.